Alright guys, Chris here from Chef Wannabe's Life, and today I have another Keeping It Real video for you. So, if you're attached to a cell phone, you better keep watching. Alright guys, today my Keeping It Real video is clearly about cell phones. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore. I can't pretend that they don't exist and that people aren't rude and ignorant with them. I mean, let's just get into some do's and don'ts. These are my personal cell phone do's and don'ts. And I would appreciate it if you would consider some of them for yourself. First of all, we'll just use my cell phone for example here. If your cell phone is in this hand at all times, even when you're sleeping, or when you're watching TV and you have this hand out on the armrest and the remote here, if you talk to other people and your phone is never out of your hand because you use it like an Italian would use a weapon, no. If you're driving down the road and your phone goes do 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 like Windows, and you're like, hey girl, yeah, sure, just a second, I'll text you that number. No. If you answer the phone and it's like, hi honey, sure, I can stop and grab you a 6-pack of beer. Sure, let me just see, oh, I can get over here. Oh God, there's somebody in that lane. Okay, I'm gonna have to go over. No. You're at a stoplight and you're like, meanwhile, bing, the light turns green. Oh, while you're driving, you're like, I'm referring to someone in particular and they know who they are if they're watching. Let me just tell you that 2 seconds your eyes are off the road is 2 seconds you could be killing yourself, somebody that's with you, or someone else on the road. It has gotten completely out of hand with cell phones. And I have had it. And I'm going to try not to say any cuss words in this video. What brought me over the top yesterday was I'm in the store. I had 3 things to buy. 3. There's a lady who's clearly like end of the world prepping for her entire neighborhood in front of me. And it's finally at the end. I mean, she took forever. And she's on her phone and the lady's checking her out, and the lady says, okay, your total's whatever, $932. And she goes, shh, 1 second. Yeah, right. You're kidding me, right? You are kidding me, right? Oh my, I need a drink of coffee. Oh, and there went my lipstick on my coffee cup. That's so disgusting. Anyway, I am so thankful for medication because for whatever reason that only the pharmaceutical world knows, I did not go 50 Shades of Grey all over this woman. There is a time and a place, and it seems like as a society we have forgotten that. You know, plain old-fashioned manners, plain old-fashioned safety. Get off your damn phone when you're in the car. Just get off the damn phone. The texting and driving. I challenge you, because my husband and I did this for one day and now it hooked us on it all the time. While you're driving in traffic, pay attention when you come to a stoplight or you're in a safe position to glance over next to you and realize how many people are on their phones in their car. It is horrifying. Horrifying. I looked up a whole bunch of statistics yesterday, and now I forgot to look them back up, and I'm not going to, because the point of the matter is you aren't stupid and you know it's dangerous. And it's rude. And when that lady yesterday told the cashier, shh, just a second, I literally almost felt like I was going to blow a heart valve. All I could think of in my head, the little voice in my head was going, girl, no she didn't. Because if I were that cashier, I would have literally hit like a void on the whole thing and called a manager and been like, you come deal with this ignorant hussy up here. So, that being said, here's another thing. You're at a restaurant, you're waiting to order, whether you're sitting at a seat or you're waiting at a counter, and the waiter's waiting for the people in front of you or before you to take their order, and they're like,
okay, so you want what? Okay, well, they only have the chicken sandwich in like a roundish shape. They don't have, you know, the heart-shaped one. No, it's the exact same, it's just different shapes. So is that the one you're going to want, or do you want something, oh, you want something completely different because you wanted the heart-shaped chicken? Okay, so what do you want? Oh, you don't eat beef? Well, they do have fish. Oh, you don't eat fish? Oh, but just get you a hamburger anyway? Okay, well, the pickles are the little ridged ones, like the little hamburger dills. They're not just the flat ones. Oh, so you don't want a burger either?
no ma'am, no ma'am. It's like I feel hot inside just thinking about these things. Just thinking about these things. So, that being said, phones are so commonplace. I mean, they've taken over computers, they've taken over address books, they've taken over, you know, writing letters, they've taken over everything. And whatever, that's great, because let me just tell you right now, unless it's like business and necessary, I'm not a phone talker. Text me. I'm just saying. So, I just think it's time for us to unplug once in a while. When I am working, whether it is filming like now, whether it is writing blogs, whether it is writing or developing or testing recipes, whether it is working on my social media, whether it is returning emails, answering comments, whether I'm sitting back here at my desk because I love it back here in my office, and I'm spending my hour every morning with God, that phone is off and you won't reach me. I mean, if you're dying, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be able to call you back until you're probably already dead.
That doesn't sound very nice.
Well, okay, so that's worded a little blunt, but you get my point. I am becoming better at unplugging. I take my phone with me when I go places in case of an emergency, but I don't need to carry my phone out to the trash with me. I don't need to sit with it out on the patio. I don't really need to, like, I take it into the grocery store, like, for my apps, for my savings, but I don't need to sit and text while I'm in the line. Sometimes I just like to absorb and take in my surroundings and people watch, and why don't people do simple things like that anymore? Why does every single flipping thing have to revolve around the phone? I don't understand it. And let me tell you, my house is a no phone zone at meals. There's not even a question. I would like to make my house a no phone zone when anybody is over, because don't come over to visit me and then be on your phone the whole time you're here. You know who you are. Or don't come over to visit me and then all of a sudden you need to make fine phone calls. Like, Then why'd you come over? Do that from home. I don't know. I want to know what you guys think. What do you guys think about cell phones? And the driving with the cell phones is what really gets to me, because that is endangering people's lives. The other is just plain ignorance and rude. So that reflects on you. But when you are driving and texting, especially texting, you are putting your life, the people in your vehicle's lives, and the other people on the road's lives in danger. And that is not acceptable. So, to the lady in the grocery store yesterday, you're rude. You're ignorant. I really wanted to kick you in the shins, but I didn't, because I'm medicated. Everybody else, just beware that someone behind you in the line next time may not be medicated. They may be having a really bad day, and you may be the one straw that takes their last straw nerve over the edge, and they're going to tell you exactly what they think. So be it, because clearly somebody needs to set you straight on cell phone manners. So, if your phone is permanently attached, if your hand has permanent marks with whatever your case has on it, if you have carpal tunnel and, you're smoking text thumb, fix it. It's not that hard. There will be no more cell phone rudeness without me saying something about it. Because I say if you're not doing something to change it, you're just adding to it, right? Anyway, that's my Keeping It Real for today. I just want world peace with cell phones. All I've ever wanted is world peace. So, I hope that you are not a cell phone addict. I hope that you make boundaries and rules in your house. No phone zones, no phone times, etc. And, yeah, you make the rules at your house. And leave those phones in the car when you're going to visit someone else. There's nothing like making somebody feel insignificant and unimportant, like taking time to come visit them and sitting on your phone. Just saying. It doesn't take a rocket scientist. Thank you for joining me for another Keeping It Real. I hope that you will subscribe and join me for all the rest of my videos. I would love it if you would share. In the meantime, don't forget to always
eat good food.
Bye, guys. I know it's dark. I just had to add this little bit of a rant to my cell phone video, and that is to you, Mr. Whoever you were in the doctor's office today. You know you were the one with your phone at top volume broadcasting some TV show that nobody wanted to hear, but nobody had the choice about. Let me tell you about this little thing called earbuds and manners. Get some of both.